Do you want to know the history of Cabanatuan? If yes, then sit and relax because I'll bring you here to visit our mesmerizing places, heart-fluttering foods, and activities. So first, let's begin from our history. Townspeople believe that Cabanatuan could have gotten its name from three words in the local dialect describing certain facets of prehistoric Cabanatuan. The name might have evolved from Kabatuhan, which means a large area of rocks, Batuan, which means to fight the fire of hosts, and Batuan, a sour fruit-bearing evergreen tree that grew abundantly in the region. Another theory, however, suggests that the name was derived from Nagabatu, which is used to describe a creek in the town that flowed from east to west opposite to that of the usual flows of the rivers in the region. The town was established on April 9, 1732, after a Molib cross was placed on the peak of Pamulugan Hill. It was initially planned by Tono, whose statue stand opposite the municipal building. He was formerly a town leader along with other leaders, Gomok and Namiha. This first community was then thriving on a level zone of land next to the northern bank of the Tigum River, where the population or the commercial center of the town is now situated. Tomas Valenzuela Confessor, born on March 2, 1891, died on June 6, 1951, was a Filipino politician who was the governor of Iloilo and later all of Panay Island during the Japanese occupation of the Philippines during World War II. Right after the war, he served as a mayor of Manila and secretary of the Philippine Department of the Interior under President Sergio Osmeña. Confessor served as supervisor of Haro Iloilo. He was then elected to the Philippine legislature in 1922 and served for 3 terms. In 1933, he was appointed by the Governor General of the Philippines, Teodoro Roosevelt Jr., as the Director of Commerce, the first Filipino to hold that office. And also one of the local heroes of Cabanatuan, Don Flavio Zaragoza Canor, was a lawyer, journalist and writer Filipino of Spanish language and Spanish scholar recognized. His journalistic career began with the contributions he made to the Philippine Renaissance magazine. Later, he was a journalist for La Vanguardia and director of the Heraldo de Bicol, as well as 2 newspapers published in Ilonggo, La Nueva Fuerza and El Heraldo. Cabanatuan, officially the municipality of Cabanatuan, is a second-class municipality in the province of Iloilo, Philippines. According to the 2020 census, it has a population of 61,110 people. It is mainly agricultural, with 8,251.18 hectares of agricultural land. Certain crops are abundantly produced including rice, corn, sweet potato, taro, and cassava. Sugarcane, coffee, tropical fruits and vegetables, and coconut are also produced in certain areas. Cabanatuanons also earn from livestock and poultry. Moreover, the land is also an excellent source of gravel and sand to produce concrete. The town of Cabanatuan has 68 barangays and 11 of it are the Poblacion Barangay, and the people living there are very hospitable to everyone, especially to visitors. Cabanatuan has praise and honor because of its active official who leads the security and policy to make our town safe place to live in. Tinoong is an Ilonggo dish that is popular in Cabanatuan, Iloilo. It is a soup dish wrapped in banana leaves where its main ingredient is a native chicken marinated with tomatoes, garlic, onions, and lemongrass. Tinuog is a local term that means wrap or balot. There's no secret ingredient in making tinuog. All it takes is to master the proportion of the ingredient that suits to your taste. The Tinuong Festival is a celebration of the town history and its popular crave delicacy, tinuong made of native chicken soup with spices, tomatoes, onions, garlic, ginger, and lemongrass, and wrapped in banana leaves. The festival honors this dish by having special events like cooking demonstration and a street dancing competition. This festival is one of the highlights of the 10-day fiesta celebration of the municipality and is a colorful explosion of music and dances. There are competing groups called tribes or tribu in the local dialect, composed of students from 6 secondary schools in Cabanatuan. Balik Hill is about 1.5 kilometers away from the poblacion, situated in the northeastern part of the town. This Mount Calvary of the town is the site of the Way of the Cross, Via Crucis held every Good Friday of the Holy Week, and participated in by thousands of Roman Catholic in town and from other places. Japanese Tunnel and Pillbox. World War II Japanese built pillbox, a living testimony of World War II and vital installation of Japanese forces. It is site of two-week battle in 1942 until Japanese forces surrendered in Tiring Landing Field. Paklang, the Banana Leaf Art. The Banana Leaf Art is associated with Tinuog, the famous delicacy in town, the municipal festival, and a symbol of industry which is the way of life of the natives of Cabanatuan. Pamulugan Hill Shrine in Barangay Pamulugan is a popular especially during the Holy Week. It is said that when Spanish authorities set foot in the town, they planted a olive cross on the hill. What remained on the cross is a piece of wood almost 2 feet in height with a date of 1732 inscribed. The hill overlooks the poblacion of Cabanatuan and the new Iloilo International Airport. Cabanatuan Roman Catholic Cemetery in Barangay Banggit is a 4-hectare, perfectly square-shaped cemetery constructed in 1886 under the supervision of Father Manuel Gutierrez in 1890. With elegant iron grills, its walls and chapel were made of stones quarried from the mountains in Leon. The center chapel is Roman Baroque architecture and a burial place of dominant Cabanatuanans. St. Nicholas of Tolentine Parish Church is of neoclassical architectural style. The first parochial church was finished in 1732. Same year when it became an independent parish, known to be one of the most beautiful churches in Iloilo during its time. It was described as the model of temples by L. Eco de Panay and the largest brick structure in Western Visayas. The Tree of Bondage. It is considered as a shrine by the people of Cabanatuan, situated in the heart of their municipal plaza, fronting the historic municipal hall. The historic Karachuchi tree has long been standing as one of the pride of the town and has been identified as a tourist spot. Local story has it that during Spanish rule, local who refused to do labor for the construction of local roads, the churches, and bridge as well as other public structures were tied to the tree and whipped. Presently, the tree framed with chains attached to poles and concrete base. The Dampog culminates the Holy Week. It is the reenactment of the angel's proclamation of Christ's resurrection in his meeting with Mary. Every year, a child of an illustrious family in town is hailed as Dampog or the proclaiming angel, and a flamboyant stage, usually with carbon motif, is erected in the town plaza to serve as backdrop for the early dawn presentation. It is still very much respected by the townspeople today.